Hello, everyone. This is Barbara Iris Alsue of Parental World Knowledge, the founder and the owner. And in addition, I am the president of Artist Barbara Alsue Fine Art Studio. And I'm going to be instructing again today, watercolor painting. And I hope that you have your canvas material. And it's much like the painting in the background that has the wood reinforced. It's just, sheets of canvas. And this is pre-treated, the one I have. And also, you can use it for acrylic and oil. Some, might be different, might be just for watercolor. So read the package it comes in. And you buy it in an art store. And you need non-toxic watercolor paints. A little palette like this, and different size brushes. You should have several, small to large, and an artist sponge. This is great for if you put too much water or too much paint. Just put it down, bring it up. And you need a white, because normally it's not in the palettes. As you saw, there was no white. So it costs a little bit more, but it's easy. It's all, pre-mixed. And then you need watercolor pencils. It's just really regular colored pencils so that you can layer it when you're all done. It's all dry. Make it 3D with the pencils. Try to get as close as you can to the color. All right, and the only thing is, if you don't have a painting already drawn, just do a line drawing. You don't have to draw the entire painting and fill every line in. I painted most of the lines in, so that's what you do. All right, make it simple on you. And you don't have to do flowers. I chose flowers because I love flowers. Choose something that you like to do. As you see, I'm even wearing a top with flowers. So, just choose something that you enjoy, whether it could be anything, something that you like to watch or on TV or a movie. If you want to do horses or pets or whatever you want to do. But buildings, so do what you so turn your page as you're doing it. Just do one layer and then turn. So if you have to get to another section, and that's it. So you should at least have a few layers for each object. I did more because I'm doing flowers and there's a lot of folds within the flowers, so I did more than just a few. I have several layers that I did. And I am right now doing the leaves. I was on my first layer, so I'm now working on to the second layer of all the leaves. Just do little strokes, don't rush to do it. Don't worry about being perfect. I've said it so many times. If you haven't watched, I just want to tell you, that just enjoy what you're doing. If it's perfect, it'll look like a photograph, and to me, that's not doing art. And it's part of photography. I mean, I like looking at pictures, but not when you're making it a painting. You want your own style. You don't want it looking stiff like a photograph. And if you don't really have a style yet, you're just starting, that's okay. You'll develop it, you'll find it. Many great masters have changed their style. You know, they did one thing and then they did another. My puppy's doing better. I've been telling people, you know, that he had been with some shots, and he really was, you know, not doing so great from that. He had a reaction where, you know, some fever, and I had to give him water, you know, with my hand, as opposed to let him drink out of his bowl. He just couldn't do it. And I was putting water on him to cool him off because he had like a little fever, and just had to keep watching him. That, you know, God forbid, when you take these shots, these poor puppies, that they could have a reaction of swallowing and vomiting, so you have to watch them all night long, and you know, all day. So you know, I just kept watching them and staying here and being careful. He wasn't, you know, even walking. He was just barely walking. There's so much pain. Today, there's so many more shots that pets have to take. So just realize, you know, what you're going through if you do get a pet. It's just like having a baby, you know, like you have to watch them. There's times you have to stay up all night. Constant care sometimes. It's not just all fun, so consider that before getting a pet. There's so much joy and love from my pet. He was just sleeping in my arms. He's so comfortable with me. And so he finally got a little caught up with his sleep because he was waking up just about every hour, and I was checking him. I mean, I didn't wake him up every hour. He just was getting up. He was moaning in pain, poor thing. But he didn't have any swelling, thank God, and he didn't have any vomiting. You know, that's a good thing. Just a little fever from it, and it didn't help with the weather being so humid, you know. So finally, he got caught up and was asleep, and I got a little rest. I had to. It's like unbelievable what goes on. For 3 weeks, I was not getting sleep. You know, between him and everything, because he came from another country, and he was just a dog that was just loose. I mean, he just was not trained whatsoever. So it took some adjusting, a big adjustment. And then he had a sister too that he came with, and my son's girlfriend has his sister, so he had the boy, and so it was two adjustments, you know, having to be without his sister and living in a home as opposed to just he was just on the island running free. And he's very quick learning, thank God. Very loving. He's not perfect though, and he does tease and bites me. He doesn't bite like, you can be having little kids pet him and he's not biting them, but he's biting me. And I think he does that out of love, because I mean, he bites his toys, and he's thinking that, I would like it, but I have to keep reminding him, no, I'm not a toy, and it doesn't feel good. I once had my late grandfather, um, Samuel was his name. He liked to bite my arm. I don't know why, but he would always, when I was a little girl, he'd bite my arm. Not hard, but he would just give a little nibble. And I never liked it. And I told him, but he just kept doing it. I don't know. He did it out of love. He didn't do it to hurt me. We'll go right out, baby, right after the show. I hear him upstairs making a lot of noise. There's such a heat wave out. Please, everybody, drink more water. Be careful, staying out. Try to be in shade, or wear a hat, because it is just so very hot in West Orange, New Jersey. I don't know where you are, but around this area. The little breeze coming now, though, which is good, because I just took my puppy out. And I hope it starts to get cooler. Okay. I hope all the kids are liking going back to school, enjoying it. Hope they like the new teachers. And if you need art supplies, you can go to Jerry's Artist Outlet. Either they're near you or you can go online. And you can get 10% off if you say Artist Barbara Sue, Fine Art Studio. Because you're our student watching our show here. You know, things that aren't on sale. And they must have some great deals because back to school they always do. On my back, and I'm really coming along nice. It's great. They put in a mirror yesterday. And it's like a retractable mirror you can put your makeup on or shave with. And I just love it because it just pulls out and you can position it any way you want to get a better view. And then we have the skylight. So it's like, bringing more light in. It was just great, amazing in the morning, to see. And you don't even need a light on. You can just have that skylight and that mirror. It's not good to have a window in a bathroom. It brings mold and mildew. So we took out the window and we put the skylight. So, and then we're going to have a nice, really great fan that will keep things very fresh. And you're not going to have the mold and mildew now. With a regular window, you would. You have to keep scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. It's ridiculous, constantly. This way, now without that window. It's interesting. I never realized. My son's an architect, so he knew to take that window out. Unbelievable that the window could cause that. I would think it would be the other way, that it'd be fresh air coming in, but no. But the skylight's great because when it's cold, you get a little sun coming in. It could be warmer in the wintertime, and it's not too hot even in the summer because it's like insulated, So we have air conditioning, and we have fans too. So, but it's really nice. It feels very good. Especially when you take a bath or something, sometimes you get chilled, So this way, you've got that little sun coming in. It's not too hot. And in about 2 years, we're going to sell the house, and it really has a lot of benefits. One, more room for a studio and office. But this is a great home for a family intending on making more bedrooms too, but haven't done that yet. My son intends like 2 more bedrooms, so getting a lot of calls, I think, Richard. I was just reading that doing art is as good as doing meditating. Interesting. Never saw that. Meditating is very good. My son does. Yoga, is meditating too. And so, but I still would do both, really. I still would do both because the meditating is also doing breathing. Like when you do the yoga, you're doing breathing. And even though, okay, they say it's as good, I still feel that you're doing the breathing, a special breathing, and our bodies need that. When you're doing the art, you're not necessarily breathing like that. And so I do believe that, it could be really beneficial, art, but we still need, and it does help mentally and physically, it's been proven. But I still think we need to do a little bit of yoga. And I do the dawn yoga where you don't even have to lay down. You can just cup your hands and just move them and put your head side to side and breathe in and out. And that does a lot of good for your body and your circulation. Art is wonderful, but I know I need it. I mean, my neck was just killing me from 3 days of not sleeping right. Worrying about my puppy. I had to keep getting up every hour. I just, did that today, and it made a world of difference. I couldn't even move my neck. I was like, my neck was like just so stiff. So, just like a statue I was. So it's definitely necessary. Trust me, not to, that article, I do believe there's a lot of good in art, but you still need to do some yoga and meditation. And I definitely would do that. That one is great. Like I said, you just go. And that is excellent. Anytime you can do that. It gives you more energy. Helps your circulation, as I said. So, definitely. Helps you lose weight too, the in and out breathing. So, because I had an injury, and this is absolutely essential to do the yoga. Makes a world of difference. So I agree to that article to a certain extent, but I can't say it should replace it. And that's what it was saying, that it's just as good. I, don't agree to say just as good. It has many benefits, but it's different. There's different benefits. It does help your mind. It's been proven. It does help your body, but you still need to do the think we can't always listen to everything we read. You have to use your common sense. And I mean, you can go on our site, ParentalWorldKnowledge.com, and see the yoga. And my nephew was so impressed. He's a chiropractic doctor. He said, excellent. He approved so much of the yoga that I was doing with ParentalWorldKnowledge.com. He became a follower. I'm so happy about that. He said, excellent, just excellent. And he's a doctor, and you have to go through many, many years to be a chiropractic doctor, and chiropractic doctors are at hospitals and, just as qualified as a doctor, regular doctor, MD. So he's saying it's definitely excellent. And he's a very well-established chiropractic doctor in New Jersey. Jeffrey Hurwitz is his name. Anybody needs a hope? I hope not, but if you do. I think he's in the Princeton area, New Jersey. So, Dr. Jeffrey Hurwitz, if you need, I hope not, but. And I do say a miraculous healing prayer for everyone in this world. Prayer of peace, good health, and strength. And good spirit. Amen. And I do believe in chiropractic doctors. I mean, it has helped me greatly personally. I've went to one before my nephew had his license. And my son currently is under care of a local chiropractic doctor. And definitely he thinks that he's wonderful, So chiropractic doctors, I mean, if you need it. He had pain in his back. He was just doing too much, and then he went on vacation. He had a paid vacation from work, and then he was just, doing very little, reclining too much, and then his back just was killing him. You can't be so active and then be inactive, and that could really definitely hurt. But he was truly exhausted. I guess that's why he rested so much. But you can't do that. You can't completely go from 360 to 1. He was just taking it too easy. He did a little swimming and diving, but majority he wasn't. I heard something. Could you just check on him, please, Richie? It sounded like it was coming from where he is. Well, I hope everybody has either a good day or a good night, depending on where you are in the world. I hope everybody had a good Labor Day yesterday. My son wanted to take me down the shore. That was sweet, but he ended up, his girlfriend, her family invited them to a cookout, so he decided to go there. They were here all day, so this was at nighttime. They decided to go for that. So they never went down the shore. I guess they were tired too. They just wanted to rest. And they were doing a lot of yoga. My son just bought mats, and very comfortable. Now I do mine sitting in a chair, so I don't need a mat. I can't get down to do that. If I do it, I would do it in my bed, laying down, but I'm not gonna go down on the floor. That's why I said, some people that can't do that, that's fine. You don't have to do downward dog and different things. There's plenty of yoga you can do sitting positions. And on my site, I have them. I have a lot of things where you could be standing up, doing something, sitting down, laying on your bed. I have all three, so I covered all of it for people that, can't go down on a mat. Didn't leave anyone out. If anybody wants to come for a free lesson on air, you have to be 18 or more. That's Google Hangouts rules and YouTube's rules. And we're here at 5 to 6. Well, sometimes our show can't start. We have trouble getting on Google Hangouts, and sometimes there's trouble with the internet too. But we are here at 5 to 6. So if anyone wants a lesson, give us a call, 973-736-1637, 973-736-1637. And also, if you prefer a private lesson, we can do one-on-one. You don't have to be on the air, and you can be any age. You don't have to be 18 or more. You can be even as young as 1. If you're able to have motor skills to do a line drawing and to paint, I mean, all you need is just to be able and you can give us a call 9 to 5, Monday through Sunday, It's Eastern Standard Time, 9 to 5, and that's according to New York time. And we're only $24 an hour for a watercolor lesson. So it's very reasonable. If you do 8 prepaid, you can get it for half price. So 8 prepaid lessons, half price. $12 an hour. I mean, you can't beat that. All supplies are included. We don't charge for, our volunteers do not charge for our service. We just charge for the supplies, and it's very fair. According to prices, what is in Jerry's, they say it's very fair. In addition, we do other things. We do watercolor, we do acrylic, we do oil, we do crafts, everything under the sun. We've had segments of scrapbooking, and we'll be doing more things with crafts. We make the bracelets. There's so many other things that we do. So, just so you know, we'll continue doing all kinds of different art, fine art, and I'm hoping that many people take us up on this offer. I mean, it's incredible. You cannot get lessons free and then, on the air, and then the lessons that we do are 24 an hour. You're getting all the supplies included. While you're in our studio, you have access to every kind of supply, and that is very reasonable. You can't, for a watercolor lesson, get it for $12 an hour. 8 prepaid lessons. That there's no studio I know that does it for that price. So we're a total nonprofit organization. We're trying to encourage the world to do fine art. It's so beneficial for your health. And I thank you for tuning in, and I want everybody to have, like I said before, a marvelous night or day, depending on where you are in the world. So please, thank you for watching, and please encourage more to be watching us. We greatly appreciate it. And thank you for the kind comments that I have a good puppy. One of our people that were watching yesterday stated that, and I just greatly appreciate that. And I see some other people saying to me, also other fans have mentioned that too. Someone just called. I thank you. I'm sorry all the noise